So, how do you all like that Marvel? Because apparently looking at the weekend box office for Avengers Infinity War on its opening weekend, apparently everybody likes it a lot. But we all know you can't slow a good Marvel Studios down. Infinity War is out, and we're already talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, and of course the untitled Avengers 4. Well, recently Kevin Feige, the man in charge of Marvel Studios, recently sat down and was interviewed and got to really talk about the future of the MCU and some of the directions and plans that they have in development. Spoiler alert, the characters that died in Infinity War are not dead, or at least the ones that get turned into, I guess, nothing. Those characters are safe. We know we're gonna get Black Panther and Spider-Man back in the fold. Well, when Kevin Feige was directly asked regarding the future of the MCU, he said, and I quote, "We dream big at Marvel Studios. We have very lofty aspirations at Marvel Studios. For those dreams to be surpassed is saying something. We're always thinking ahead. Just when people think they can pin us down, we go somewhere else, and that's what's going to happen after Infinity War, in the build-up to the next Avengers film. And we had meetings earlier today about 2024 and 2025. So just so we're clear on what he's saying here, they've pretty much already figured out what the next 2 to 3 years are going to be after Avengers 4. We know Spider-Man, we obviously know Doctor Strange 2 is in development, we know that they're going to be playing around with some of those franchises, they just haven't announced what's coming. We know Guardians 3 is definitely happening and James Gunn is writing that. But the fact they're meeting about films that are in 2025 really tells you about how they're looking at the future and what they're planning and probably what direction they're going to be taking it in, much like they did with phase 1, 2, and 3, building up something that would pay off in the long run. So this just honestly makes me think, it's going to go in a very unique direction. And once, of course, they get X-Men and Fantastic Four, which I no doubt, think were brought up in the meeting, I think that's what you really got to start looking at and just going, okay, so they're just wrapping up 10 years and they're already looking at the next 10 with ease. So it looks like these movies are going nowhere, and looking at the box office, that fatigue is it's definitely not here.